course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys much improved from Week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
I have to admit I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They'll run here with Swift. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2 big runs here to start this game. How about the offensive line? They came out firing. Great leverage, great punch to get this thing started.
And now this unit on the move already. Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's a handoff to Swift. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So 2 1st downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. Takes to mid further. Just a yard there. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And some space here. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They give it to Williams, running right. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. You think about this strong safety position. They're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time, great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Micah Parsons. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 27, Prescott. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First target, first catch, and a first down. Prescott to throw it. Got his man, it's Fehoko. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. The pass Receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with first. And he's taken down, back at his own 7.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, it's Kelsey on the ground. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On first down, Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible...
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. throwing. Prescott. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
To try again after the sack. Prescott. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions are able to add on to their first half lead. Seibert on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to bring him down just past 12. And this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by a Fitu Melifonwu.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it is 42-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tracy Walker. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions just continue to pour it on. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from the middle of the air.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the handoff, this is Swift.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Austin Seibert on for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense,
as they'll take over with just under a minute left to play.
That is caught by Lamb. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
It got his man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb,
58 yards.
And the Cowboys are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
They'll run on first down. Swift, and he gets it down to the 32. 89 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
31 yards there and a first down.
You gotta love everything about that run, except for maybe a couple of things. You gotta wonder, do you fight a little harder to get into the end zone instead of going out at the 2-yard line? And I know one thing, the fantasy football guys, they are not too happy that he went out of bounds there instead of trying to get into the end zone.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
Austin Seibert on for the field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Now, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll set up to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd and 3. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down. Back to throw here. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
They go play action here on 1st down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down first on the 35-yard strike. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
It's now 4th down.
Now back to throw. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, 65 yards. And the Lions have got it on cruise control. Extra point by Cyber up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
62. Cowboys 8. Jim Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2nd and 5. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his crew will take over with a foot. At the 35-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And they'll start out here with a jet sweep. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
On first down, Swift, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
A gain of 2. Makes it 3rd and 11.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Austin Seibert on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, and the pressure gets to him again. Larry Ogunjobi picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Williams going to get it again on second down. Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. Touchdown, Detroit! Jamal Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious? And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Maurice Hurst busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
On second down, Elliott trucks over him. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
A first down throw for Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
3 yards remain for second down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Marcus Davenport able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 57 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
2nd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Charles, it's one thing, the amount of points that they did. What were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great